When the sun casts its golden rays across the crystalline waters of Majorca, the Spanish royal family traditionally seeks refuge from the pressures of Madrid in the serene enclave of Marivent Palace. The lush gardens, turquoise coastline, and Mediterranean breeze offer the perfect backdrop for a royal retreat, a much-needed pause from the political stage and relentless scrutiny of public life. Yet, this summer, behind the ivory walls of Marivent, the warm winds carry whispers of discord. Queen Letizia, known for her rigor and ironclad rules, has reportedly imposed bans on her daughters, Princess Leonor and Infanta Sofía, and these measures are said to be casting long shadows over King Felipe VI's already fragile summer of rest. The Queen's parenting style has long been a topic of heated debate in Spain and beyond. Former journalist turned royal, Letizia has built a reputation as a disciplined, modern, and fiercely protective mother. But her recent decisions to impose certain restrictions on the social movements and public visibility of Leonor and Sofía have sparked new concerns within the palace walls and among royal watchers. Observers suggest that these decisions are not merely about parenting, they may reflect deeper fissures within the monarchy, between tradition and transformation, authority and affection, duty and personal freedom. At the heart of the growing tension is the concern that Queen Letizia's increasingly tight control over her daughter's public appearances and private interactions is not only alienating the young royals but also frustrating King Felipe VI. As monarch, Felipe values public unity, continuity, and a calm image, especially in the wake of his father's exile and the lingering controversies that have tainted the Bourbon legacy. But this summer, the king's desire for a united front is being tested, as Queen Letizia's strict rules for Leonor and Sofía allegedly prevent them from participating in the social and cultural events in Majorca that have long been a staple of the royal calendar. Traditionally, the royal family's summer presence in Majorca is more than a vacation, it's a strategic opportunity to connect with the public, show unity, and participate in beloved traditions such as the regatta, photo calls, and charity events. These engagements serve as soft diplomacy, allowing the monarchy to remain relatable and present in the hearts of Spaniards. Yet, Letizia's cautious approach has reportedly led to a decline in such appearances, raising concerns about the future visibility of the heirs to the throne. Sources close to the royal household claim that Princess Leonor, currently undergoing intensive military training as part of her preparation for the throne, was expected to join her family for several key events this summer. However, Queen Letizia allegedly restricted her participation, citing the need for rest and controlled exposure. Similarly, Infanta Sofía, now gaining public recognition in her own right, has reportedly been kept away from certain engagements that might otherwise allow her to build a stronger public profile. Critics argue that Letizia's restrictions may hinder the girl's ability to forge genuine connections with the Spanish people, an essential component of their future roles. They point to Queen Sofía, the king's mother, as a stark contrast. During her reign, Queen Sofía was known for her openness and the integral role she played in helping her children establish a strong rapport with citizens through appearances, education, and cultural immersion. Now, the question arises whether Letizia's strategy, while rooted in protection, is slowly isolating her daughters from the very people they are destined to serve. Furthermore, whispers from palace insiders reveal that these bans have not sat well with King Felipe VI. Known for his calm demeanor and commitment to duty, Felipe reportedly wishes for his daughters to step more confidently into the spotlight, especially in the context of waning royal popularity in parts of Spain. The king's hope is to foster a new generation of royalty that is both visible and empathetic, one that can bridge the past with the present. Yet, with Letizia's ironclad grip over her daughters' calendars, that vision appears to be drifting further out of reach. Adding complexity to the matter is the relationship between Queen Letizia and her mother-in-law, Queen Sofía. Over the years, the tension between the two royal women has spilled into public view, most infamously during the Easter church service incident when Letizia was filmed blocking Sofía from taking a photo with her granddaughters. That moment, broadcast across Spain, solidified the perception of Letizia as fiercely territorial over her children. Now, as Queen Sofía returns to Majorca for her usual summer stay, the distance between the two queens, and their contrasting approaches to royalty, has grown even more palpable. What's more, the Spanish press, known for its fervent coverage of royal affairs, has not held back. Headlines speculate on a summer rift in Marivent, suggesting that Queen Letizia's parenting methods are not only affecting her daughter's image but also contributing to internal royal unrest. Photos of King Felipe attending events alone, or with minimal family presence, only fuel this speculation. In a monarchy where optics are everything, the absence of Leonor and Sofía during key moments raises more than just eyebrows. It invites public criticism and fuels deeper questions about the role of family in the institution's long-term strategy. And then there is the issue of succession. Princess Leonor, as heir to the throne, is being shaped to one day lead a nation. Her presence and poise are crucial to maintaining confidence in the continuity of the monarchy. Yet, without consistent and visible engagement, that confidence risks being eroded. Young Spaniards, many of whom admire Leonor for her intelligence and strength, also crave transparency and authenticity. With her frequent absence from public life, the danger lies in the monarchy losing its connection to the next generation. Meanwhile, Infanta Sofía, often in the background but increasingly in the public eye, could be a powerful ally in supporting her sister's future reign. Her warmth and natural charisma make her an asset in family appearances. Yet, Queen Letizia's restrictions reportedly extend to Sofía as well, reducing opportunities for the sisters to appear together and reinforcing a perception of detachment. Within the walls of Marivent Palace, the dynamics are said to be delicate. Courtiers describe a household where decisions are made with precision but not always consensus. Queen Letizia's influence is undeniable. She is involved in nearly every aspect of her daughter's development. But the ripple effects of her control are now reaching wider circles, with advisors, aides, and even extended family members questioning whether the Queen's desire to protect may ultimately stifle the royal institution's evolution. There is no denying that Queen Letizia is a modern royal. She broke tradition by marrying into royalty as a commoner, and since then, she has sought to redefine what it means to be queen. Her focus on education, mental health, and women's rights has won her admiration. However, her approach to motherhood, especially in the context of royal duties, continues to ignite debate. In trying to shield her daughters from the public eye, is she preparing them for the throne, or sheltering them from it? King Felipe VI now finds himself walking a tightrope. On one side, he deeply respects his wife's role as a mother and partner. On the other, he understands the weight of public expectation and institutional continuity. His vision of a transparent and accessible monarchy rests heavily on Leonor and Sofía being visible, relatable figures. And as summer unfolds in Mallorca, the king is reportedly working behind the scenes to ensure his daughters can still engage meaningfully with the public without defying Letizia's rules. This balance is not easy. With Queen Letizia firmly setting the boundaries, and King Felipe quietly advocating for greater openness, the royal family may be entering a period of quiet recalibration. Palace sources suggest that while the bans remain in place for now, discussions are ongoing. Philippe's goal is to find a compromise that honors his daughter's privacy while recognizing the critical importance of their public roles. As the season progresses, all eyes remain on the Spanish royals. Will Princess Leonor and Infanta Sofía make more appearances before the summer ends? Will Queen Letizia ease her grip, or will her protective instincts continue to define the royal narrative? One thing is clear: what happens in Marivent this summer may set the tone for the monarchy's future. From the olive groves of Mallorca to the corridors of power in Madrid, the Spanish royal family stands at a crossroads. Behind the scenes, Queen Letizia's rules may be well-intentioned, but they're sparking ripples far beyond the palace gates. As Spain watches and waits, the question lingers: can the monarchy evolve while still honoring tradition, and will the young royals be allowed to grow into their roles in full view of the people they are destined to serve? What do you think? Should Queen Letizia loosen her grip to allow Princess Leonor and Infanta Sofía to shine more in the public eye, or is her protective strategy exactly what the monarchy needs in a changing world?